Polish chicken and rice soup. It's an absolute favorite in my family. I think because it's so comforting. It's also super easy to make. So we'll start with a splash of oil into a large pot, and we want to sweat off our onions. So just one onion that's been finely chopped. We'll add that in there. And we've got a little sizzle there, but you don't want it to be on a super high heat. I don't want too much colour on these onions. We'll add some tomato paste, about a tablespoon. And we want to cook off that tomato paste at the beginning too. We don't want that raw acidic flavour. And allspice, a very common spice used in Polish cooking. In fact, it's actually a berry, so it's not a combination of different spices. It has a beautiful smell and it's fantastic in soups like this, particularly with chicken. And in that goes. And because it's a spice, we just do want to toast that off. Oh, and it smells so good. All right. Now in with our rice. Now I'm using risotto rice, arborio rice. I like to use a short grain rice like this because it's starchy and it's going to make our soup super creamy. So we want about 1 cup, so 1 little teacup. We'll just measure that out and then in that goes. To that I'll add a bay leaf and we'll just stir that through. A pinch of salt. And I'll cover this with some chicken stock. You could also use veggie stock if you like. Fantastic. Now, you want to add quite a significant amount of liquid to this because it is a soup after all. So I start with some chicken stock and then I also add some water. Last thing to add to this is our chicken, and I'm using chicken drumsticks. This is all about really cost-effective food. So rice and chicken can make a really big soup like this to feed the masses. So in with our chicken drumsticks, and chicken legs are full of flavour. So I'm going to cook this long and slow. I'd give it about an hour to just gently simmer until the meat on the bone just falls off and that rice is cooked. This soup smells fantastic. Look how thick that is. If it gets a little bit too thick, I highly recommend just adding a little bit more water or stock. And if you want it extra creamy, what you can do is just blend this with a stick blender just 3 or 4 times and it'll go extra creamy. All right, in with our soup, a couple of spoonfuls. And you can shred the chicken drumstick or you can add 1 per serve. So place that there. I'll finish this off with a little extra virgin olive oil over the top. Just let it float on the top there. Some fresh parsley and freshly cracked pepper. There you go. That's a Polish soup, very economical using rice and chicken, full of flavour. It's comforting, it's going to feed the whole family.